Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a Revolting review. So in this one I continue my Scream reviews now by reviewing Scream 3. Ah, yes! So, Scream 3. So this one is not written by Kevin Williamson, but is written by Ethran Kruger. But still, directed by Wes Craven, and of course stars our regulars Neve Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox. This time with supports from Patrick Dempsey, Jenny McCarthy, Parker Posey, Deon Richmond, and Lance Hendrickson. So in this third movie, Sydney has moved on from Woodsboro and what have you, and is living under a new identity, but then she is caught back into the game again, along with Dewey and Gail, and we also go to Hollywood this time, where they're making, during the production of Stab 3, so we skip Stab 2, we're on to Stab 3 in this one, and of course, Sydney, has to work out this time what the killer's intentions are, and also this is the third installment, making it a trilogy. And for 11 years, Scream was a trilogy, and kind of still is a trilogy. I just considered the first read the original trilogy. And of course, Sydney has to work out what happens when it comes down to the trilogy. And with a little pre-recorded video from Randy, he gives her the lowdown on what happens during the trilogy, and that this time she may not make it, because all bets are off, and this time the killer is superhuman, and you've got to get him in the head. And of course, Ghostface is on the killer rampage again, in Hollywood this time, and Sydney then makes the revelation that her mother, before she was killed, did go to Hollywood, but had a secret son that she never told anyone about, and Sydney discovers that the killer is her half-brother Roman, who is the director of Stab 3, and it all comes full circle. So that's the essential story, I guess. So what did I like about this one? Well, I like that we stepped out of Woodsboro, and we had Ghostface, again, another Ghostface killer, another mystery of who it is, who done it. By the way, the Ghostface in this one was a bit clever by faking his death by making them think he's killed Randy, but then it revealing to just be a trick. And we have that final showdown with Sydney. And turns out, sometime shortly before the events of the first film, he got to know Billy and Stu, and they gave him the whole rundown. Now, I believe one, script, it would have been revealed that the killer was actually Stu, and he survived the killing of the TV being smashed on his head in the first film. But Matthew Lillard, I don't know if he was available or couldn't commit or anything, but he wasn't the killer. We also got Lance Hendrickson in this, who of course is quite the horror legend as well, with Aliens and Near Dark and Pumpkinhead and many other roles he's done in the horror genre. We also get our original three back as well, and defining the odds of a trilogy. We even get a brief small scene of Jamie Kennedy as Randy doing a pre-recorded video of the whole thing that he didn't make and stuff, which is unfortunate for him. But, we still get, I think, good film. Is it as good as the first two, I hear you ask? No. I do have my dislikes about this, such as Kevin Williamson did not write this one, as I've said already, but still, we got Wes Craven's touch, so I feel that saved the film as well, and we had, our regular three back, to, also man the movie. It was still a good, sequel and a good installment, a good way to wrap up the original trilogy, but, yeah, I still enjoyed watching this one. Not as much as the first two, but I don't think I could sit through a triple bill if I watched I've not watched the first 3 Scream movies back to back. The first 2, yes, but I did try it once where I watched the 3rd movie, but I was absolutely knackered at that point, and I just had to not finish it. But I have seen all 3 of them, and well, all 5, and well, soon to be 6. But for now, we're talking about the 3rd movie. So this also came out in the year 2000, and the turn of the millennium, when slashers were all beginning to run down. But like I said, Scream did define and reshape the horror, the slasher genre. And I think even then they thought maybe this series is getting a bit stale, let's wrap it as a trilogy. And for the longest time it was. And we did get a 4th movie, which was a better sequel and an improvement from this one. But, I don't like how people crap on this film. Yeah, it's not brilliant. It's not, it is the 3rd movie after all. And, a lot of sequels are hit and miss, and you can't please everybody. But me personally, I do enjoy this 3rd one. We get so many good cameos, including, Jay and Silent Bob from Clerks. We even get a cameo from Carrie Fisher, who doesn't play Carrie herself in this. She plays a lookalike. We get some good kills. It's set in Hollywood. And again, I just feel we get a good movie out of this. It's about 117 minutes, so just under 2 hours, and yeah, I don't find this a hard job to sit and watch this 3rd movie, but like I say, it doesn't capture the magic from the first 2, but still, I do enjoy Scream 3. So what am I going to rate this one? Personally, I will give it, I'll give it 4.5 stabs out of 5. So for me, not 4.5, 3.5 stabs out of 5. So it's not a terrible one for me. I enjoy it, so that's what it gets. That many stabs, 3.5. So there you are. There is my review for Scream 3. So have you seen this one? Let me know all that down below in the comments, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the official Random Horror YouTube channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All my social media links are linked down below in the description if you want to check them out. No pressure, the choice is all yours. It just means a great deal to me if you do. But like I say, that's down to you and not me. So yeah, that's it for this one. So until next time, don't have nightmares.